My name is Thomas Nuila, and I am the oldest of the Nuila children. I'm really good at creating obsessions, so learning the craft of artisan bread baking is perfect for me. Until my 6th year of primary school, I couldn't have cared less about what bread was. Packaged sandwich bread was basically the only bread I ever ate. Maybe the occasional country loaf, challah, or rye bread would find its way into my life, but to me bread was a soft rectangle pre-sliced with 10 to 30 ingredients that could only be used for sandwiches. This bread was like the cave discussed in Plato's allegory. I never knew there was a whole world of light beyond it. I was able to loosen those chains keeping me in that cave through watching the series Cooked, based on the book by Michael Pollan. This series artistically explains how we have lost touch with many of our most important foods. One of those foods is bread. I knew in the back of my mind that the bread we have today was modern. But after just 20 minutes into the episode on bread, I found out this simple food was so much more. After watching that, I knew that real bread was flour, water, and salt, fermented with wild yeast and wild bacteria, and baked to a crusty, flavorful, airy, and rustic loaf. And I hadn't even tasted that kind of bread yet. Finding out that there is yeast and bacteria all around me that I was supposed to incorporate into the bread was the most interesting and surprising part to me, and it really threw me for a loop. Cooking in unison with the forces of nature seemed like art, actually more like magic. All I knew is I wanted to be a part of it. A side of me yearned to make this kind of bread with flavor, tradition, intuition, and timelessness. I instantly had it become my passion and my heart before I'd even gotten my hands into the dough. I think the reason it's this way is because of the story it puts me into. I think deep down everyone wants to be heroes in saving the world from its own destruction. The bread I'm making is my effort towards that salvation. I think that we need to reinvent the way bread is thought about on all levels, because if we keep making it the way we are, people will keep dying and so will the earth. It starts with the wheat seed and ends with the bake. There is a balance to the whole process that is beautiful to watch, but we have interrupted it, and we haven't gone back to pick up the string. To lay out my ideal world in the context of bread would be very difficult, especially because it's still being built in my mind to this day. Back to my comment on obsession. Bread is one of my latest, and it has been around for nearly 5 years. It has only been this year that I've started to really take it seriously though. It'll take me the rest of my life to find my signature creation of artisan bread, but until then there's lots of beauty in the chaos that it puts me through. It sounds all nice, but you still can't live off of words. My next step is action towards making this something I can live off of. Not only have I been making the bread throughout these years, but the bread has been making me.